Hello, dear children. This is the fourth video on organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. I have given you a gap so that you can complete your exercise work of first chapter, then redox reactions, and I think you may have now practiced about the IUPAC nomenclature. None of the problems I have received to answer it. Please go through it. If you get any problem in writing the name, please ask me. Today I am going to start isomerase. You may have studied in class 10th little bit about isomerism. Here in detail we will study. Actually, isomerism is the phenomena in which more than one compounds have the same chemical formula. The chemical formula will be same, but they will show a different chemical structure. Chemical compounds that have identical chemical formula but differ in properties and the arrangement of atoms in the molecule are called isomers, and the phenomena is termed as isomerism. Actually, the word isomer is derived from the Greek word isos and meros, which means equal parts. This term was coined by the Swedish chemist Jacob Berzelius in the year 1830. Actually, the molecular structure of the organic compounds plays a very important role in the study of organic chemistry. There are numerous examples where it is observed that the same molecular formula can represent more than one compound having different properties. For example, ethyl alcohol and dimethyl ether have the same molecular formula C2S6O but show different physical and chemical properties. Many examples we will see when we will study about the different types of isomers. The organic compounds having same molecular formula but differing from each other at least in some physical properties or chemical properties or both are known as isomers, and the phenomena is known as isomerism. There are two main types of isomerism: structural isomerism, it is also known as constitutional isomerism, and second is space or stereoisomerism. Let's see what is structural isomerism. It is structural isomerism is due to the difference in the manner in which the constituent atoms or groups are linked to one another within the molecule without any reference to space. Structural isomers are compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula. Structural isomerism is further classified into different types. It is given in this flow chart. Chain isomerism, position isomerism, functional isomerism, metamerism, tautomerism, and ring chain isomerism. Next is space isomerism, or it is also known as stereoisomerism. It is due to the difference in relative arrangement of atoms or groups in space. Stereoisomers are compounds having the same molecular and structural formulae but different spatial arrangement of atoms or groups. The spatial arrangement of atoms or groups is also referred to as configuration of the molecule. It is further classified as geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. One more is conformational isomerism. Let's start with chain isomerism. It is also known as nuclear isomerism and also referred as skeletal isomerism. This type of isomerism occurs due to difference in the arrangement of carbon atoms constituting the chain, that is, straight or branch chain of carbon atoms. It is also known as nuclear or skeletal isomerism. The isomers showing chain isomerism belong to same homologous series. This you have to remember, and you know nicely that what is homologous series. The isomers showing chain isomerism belong to same homologous series. Okay, let's see one example. Though it starts with butane C4H10, we can write the structure of normal butane and isobutane. Here I have taken the example of pentane, normal pentane, isopentane and neopentane. Three isomers we can see here of pentane. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 carbon. So it is pentane. A normal structure, straight structure, it is normal pentane, N-pentane we will write. Here we can see branching. Here this carbon is attached to this and this carbon. This type of structure is known as iso. So we will say this isopentane. And this type of structure, when one carbon is attached to other four carbons, this structure is called neo. So this is neopentane, neopentane. Okay. So the number of theoretical possible isomers of a given formula increases rapidly with the increase of the number of carbon atoms. In butane, we can see two isomers, normal butane, isobutane. In pentane, three isomers, normal pentane, isopentane, neopentane. So as the number of carbon will increase, number of isomers also will increase. Thus there are 5 hexanes, 9 heptanes, 18 octanes, 35 nonanes and 75 decanes. Besides hydrocarbons, this type of isomerism is possible in other homologous series also. Means for normal butane C4H10, butene, if we will take butene, C4H8, it will show two isomers, but1-ene and 2-methyl propene. So like this only we can see for other series also. Next is position isomerism. It is due to the difference in the positions occupied by the particular atoms or group in the same carbon chain, or due to different positions of double or triple bonds in alkenes and alkynes. Typically, this isomerism involves the attachment of the functional groups to different carbon atoms in the carbon chain. Here I have taken the example of this type of isomerism that is observed in the formula C3H7Cl. In both you will see that the same formula is present. C3H7Cl, 1 2 3 carbon, 3 4 5 6 7 H hydrogen and 1 Cl. This formula is clear from this structure also, and from this structure also, C3H7Cl, 1 2 3 3 4, 5, 6. Where the one hydrogen is gone? It should be CH2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. CH2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 minute. Bonding is. Okay. Let's see in the second compound. CH3, CH. In spite of CH2, it should be CH3. Then tetravalency of every carbon will be satisfied. This carbon C3 and 1, 4. Second carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. In the third carbon CH3 and 1 this. So this will be the formula. This is the mistake in this template. Okay. Here we can see that if we will start the numbering from this place, you will start numbering to give the lowest number to the this group, functional group, and in this from any way we can do the numbering. Now you will get the two different names of the same formula. One is 1-chloropropane meth et prop. 3 carbon is here, so prop will be the root word. So 1-chloropropane and second is 2-chloropropane. So we can see the change of the position of functional group. Okay, one in first it was on the first carbon, in second it, and only two possible isomers is here. If we will shift this carbon to this carbon, again it will give you 1-chloropropane. So we have to see the possibility. Okay, so when 3 carbon is present in propane and one functional group is present, so this will show only two isomers. Let's try to understand the other functional other isomerism, that is functional isomerism. Compounds having same molecular formula but different functional groups in their molecules show functional isomerism and are called functional isomers. As the functional group determines largely the properties of a compound, such isomers differ in their physical and chemical properties. As you can see that as the name suggests, it refers to the compounds that have the same chemical formula but different functional groups attached to them. Let's take an example of C3H6O. Again, we will count if every atom is present or not. C3H6O. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. C3H6O. C3, 3, 3. H6O. So it is, the formula is correct now. Now let's see. Propanol. If you have to write the name of the first compound, this only atoms are present in both the compound. One contains the functional group as CHO and other contains the this is the aldehydic group and this is the ketonic group. Okay, CO, ketone group, CHO, aldehyde group. We have seen that it is both is having C3H6O but two functional groups. If different functional group, definitely different types of physical as well as chemical properties will be shown. Isomerism. It is the isomerism in the same homologous series. It occurs due to the presence of different alkyl groups attached to the same polyvalent functional group or atom. So the compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula due to different alkyl groups around the functional group. This type of isomerism arises due to the presence of different alkyl chains on each side of the functional group. It is a rare type of isomerism and is generally limited to molecules that contain a divalent atom such as sulfur or oxygen surrounded by alkyl groups. For example, we can take C4H10O. This is ethoxyethane. Let's see how to write it. C4H10O. How you can write it? CH3, CH2, single bond O, single bond CH2, CH3. This is ethoxyethane. Diethyl ether. Ethyl group, ether functional group. So diethyl ether, or it is also known as ethoxyethane. Okay, it can also be written as 1-methoxypropane. See this? CH3, CH2, CH2, ether group CH3. One side methyl group and other side propyl group. So it can also be known as methyl N-propyl ether, or we can write it as 1-methoxypropane. And one more we can write about it. One more isomer, CH3, single bond CH, CH3, O, CH3. This is 2-methoxypropane. 2-methoxypropane. Or we can also say it isopropyl methyl ether. Last is tautomerism. This is a special type of functional isomerism where the isomers exist simultaneously in equilibrium with each other. The term tautomerism is a Greek word, and it is coming from tauto means same and meros means parts, means same parts. And this was used by Lahr in 1885 to describe the phenomena of a substance reacting chemically according to two possible structures. The type of isomerism in which a substance exists in two readily convertible means when we will come to the example, we will see that how it is interconvertible to different structures leading to a dynamic equilibrium is known as tautomerism, and the different forms are called tautomers, or we can also call them tautomerides. Let's see the example of keto-enol tautomerism. Here is acetone in keto form. Acetone. This compound is acetone, and this is called keto form. So in this example, see, this is here we can see the keto form and here alcohol form. Okay. This is because of the shifting of the electrons. This is also called as enol isomerism. One more example, acetaldehyde and vinyl alcohol. Here functional group is CHO, here OH. And see that it is found in, it remains as in the equilibrium, and keto form is more stable than the enol form. Keto forms are more stable than enol forms, but if a compound has two carbonyl groups separated by a methylene group, then enol form becomes more stable by intermolecular hydrogen bonding, that is also termed as chelation. Last is ring chain isomerism. It is one of the isomers has an open chain structure, whereas the other has a ring chain structure. They generally contain a different number of pi bonds. A great example of this type of isomerism can be observed in C3H6, propene and cyclopropane, and are resulting isomers as illustrated here. Propene and cyclopropane. Okay, this is ring, this is ring, this is chain. So this is termed as ring chain isomerism. So children, for this lecture till here only I will discuss. In the next lecture I'll start stereoisomerism. So thank you children.